Hello, yeah, this is the third continuation about Pakistan, the healers in Pakistan. Like I got Yusuf Zaidi and Sikandar Shah. At least I know their names. But we can't take any action, not at that time, because they outsmart us. They are extremely intelligent and they know the rules and laws of how to mess up people's lives when actually we need to be helping them and all. And in the name of Islam, like they're Muslims, so corruption is rampant in Pakistan. It's reached some height. In the name of Islam, please, this is too much now. I've lost my life in this. I wanted to help my principal, and I didn't even want a thank you. This is because it's someone you love so truly and deeply that, it becomes your pleasure to help them. So this is what I wanted to do. I did law for her, actually, to help her and her family. And the thing is that it was already very shocking for me that her father had to be taken to court for inheritance case at such an age. She told me he was around 90 plus. But that he was not the saying senile, as they were saying, some of his family members were saying. But she believed the daughters, most of the daughters knew that he was not senile. And so the part of the court that had accepted the case of, against her father, they had to call a 90 plus old to court, and he was in wheelchairs and all that. So listening to her case, it was too much, and I felt that I had to do something. So I found this law useful to do, so I could help her out and try to bring some humaneness in the law that this courts give us. It's too much. Yeah, how can someone treat someone like that? An elderly person who feels he's in his senses and all. Anyways, now we have the Ismaili Shia who have this thing of giving equal amounts of inheritance money to the daughters also. This is what my principal told me. She believed it was this law was in our 12er Shias, but it's not. It's in the, actually I found out recently, it's in the it's in the Ismaili Shia, sorry. Please forgive me, I make all these mistakes. And I sometimes don't complete my long sentence. I forget what I've said before. I don't properly complete it. So what I was now saying is that there's a lot of corruption in Pakistan, whether it's in the judiciary or any profession. Head to toe, I've been told, from head to toe there is corruption. God forbid that you have some problem and you don't know resourceful people or sourceful people, and that you are naive and not so smart. Islam is just a name there in Pakistan. They've been exploiting people left, right, and center. How much they have exploited the poor people, we cannot imagine. I would rather, if I became an orphan and I was in Pakistan, I would rather trust a Christian Catholic institute to go to, what do you call them, orphanages to go to, rather than a Muslim orphanage to go to. I wouldn't trust them with my mental health. The only thing is the doctors were good. Medical doctors had this healing like saints. But now I heard from my aunt who passed away because of breast cancer that they were stealing infant children from the hospitals. So this becoming too much corruption, and there's no check in Pakistan, and so everyone is doing this, or most of the people are doing this, and those who don't want to get involved too because they can't help it. It's a system of corruption, and in the name of Islam, and then they're killing people on blasphemy. They're practicing anti-Islamic ways so badly that it's too much. There's no humanity. And how can they, even think of checking morality where there's no humanity, there's only corruption. And there's no way we can catch these people. They come on merit. Like Dr. Farrokhzee Ahmed, she did her Stanford University degree in psychology, PhD, and she messed up my case with the American school, and she got me going against Miss Dissa, and then my mother too, she messed up her case. So Pakistan has been a place of a jungle. Even the animals don't do this to themselves. The animals have kept a certain method, a rule. They can't be dishonest with themselves. Just imagine if the animals were dishonest and doing corruption. Nature would have such a disaster. So the thing is, these humans, what they are doing is terrible, devastating, and there's no way anyone can stop them, catch them. It becomes too late for us after the damage they've done. The damage has been done. And Christians have not been doing this. Dr. Faw was there for a long, many years. She helped the leprosy people. She helped the lepers. She made a leprosy center out of nothing there. Even the government was against her. And she had to, have a good fight in the sense that she persevered, helping out the lepers and being determined. And where not she went to help the lepers. She went around Pakistan. So I believe in Catholic Christians more than these Muslims. They've made such a circus out of Pakistan. The system there, corruption. If someone has a slight, nazar, evil eye, don't go there, I would say. I don't know. Now there are all these dishonest people coming into 12er Shias also. God knows who they are. They're not genuine. And even from my family, I could say they are not genuine. My relatives gave me a hard time. Unbelievable corruption and wickedness. So little can I speak about the other Muslims. Excuse me. So really, to improve the system, uh, someone as brave heart as Imran Khan, I don't know how he's gotten up, but this is the only way we can get into the system. He worked hard to at least make one hospital. He's made a great thing, and I can't even couldn't help my principal. I can't help myself, and yet I want to save the world. And I can't find a way to get this corruption out of Pakistan, which is whether it's healing, then it's in the name of Islam. They lie, giving us like Prophet Muhammad's name, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Quran, holding the Quran and reading for healing. So they cover everything up. They exploit the Quran ayats. This is too devastating. This is too much for me to talk. In the name of Islam, what they are doing, how they are exploiting the religion. And please, now, since Yusuf Zaidi went to London, there was this bomb blast. My father was in London. It was really scary. And so I really suspect something about Yusuf Zaidi not being right at all. And they just, even if he's not one of the terrorists who can make bombs, he is probably involved. Sorry, I can't trust these Pakistani Muslims anymore. And you will not be blaming me for this because of what I've experienced in Pakistan. Even in the profession, like judge and all, his mother, doing law in SM Law College. Okay, and then he told me about his mother, that his father had seen another man in the car with his mother, and that insinuated that she was going out with another man now, and that Yusuf Zaidi came from a dysfunctional family. And he was himself saying that he had to go to the chambers, the judge's chamber, lawyer's chamber. Yeah, he had this cousin who was a lawyer, and he had his chamber there, and he had molested his cousin, now his wife, Chanda. But then both of them liked the cousin, female cousin, and so he had tried to molest Chanda. So he went into the chambers in court to give a good punch to this lawyer cousin, one of the relatives of his cousin, Chanda. So maybe his relative. And an uncle had molested him, and his father would not believe him and all that. So he came from a dysfunctional family, Yusuf Zaidi, and he was telling me how the Shias in his family, the Sayyids, they consider themselves Sayyids, Zaidi Sayyids, are hypocrites. They put on this mourning dress for 2.5 months, and yet they are hypocrites. They are not good Muslims, Shia Muslims. So, and yes, he was saying that against his mother, they found these nails, black nails. They say that in Pakistan, I've known that through the nails, wall nails, or those nails, they can do black magic. I've seen these nails on my hair also in my dream, like someone's done black magic by these nails. You do dig on the wall to hang something, and so such nails. And what else was I going to say? Yes, and there's no way I could take proper action against these people. They're just professional con artists. They are too good. They know the law, and they also know the psychology and how to make a person go insane through black magic. The only thing I can say is that I can say, please be careful, but God help you. And what else can I say is that this is my story, haphazardly said. I'm not prepared. I've prepared a little bit. And if you can help me, help yourself, help Pakistan become less corrupted. And so the people would suffer less, and we would have honest institutions, honest people. And please don't help Nawaz Sharif and his tribe and his family members. And you know what Ziaul Haq did? I don't want to go against Punjabis, but some of them, Ziaul Haq was a Punjabi, I think. And so some of these people are really, really, I've heard, very wicked. And they're making sin, they're, coming to sin. And they can't have everything, I'm sorry. So let Sindhis be, let the NWFBs be, Pakhtuns be, let the Balochis be, and don't overpower us in Pakistan. Sindhis, please become aware and don't fall into this. They would over thising us, Come on, come to your senses now. We need a good Pakistan. Islam doesn't ever want this kind of a corruption that's going on in Pakistan, the dishonesty, the wickedness, and we're allowing some of the wicked Punjabis to get to us. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be unethical or a racist or anything like that, but there's this witch after us, and it's coming that it's my grandfather's Punjabi ex-wife and her tribal people after me, after my mother, actually, my grandfather's first wife, my grandmother's family. And we've suffered a lot. I don't know what to say, how to, please stop this corruption and don't allow the enemy to overpower us. They see our weaknesses and then they exploit it to no extent. And look, they're very intelligent and they come on merit, but they are corrupted. They work dishonestly against us. Thank you so much. If I find something more useful that I've forgotten, I will make another video. Healing, true healing for Pakistan. And thank you, Christians, for the angelic work amidst the corrupted Muslims in Pakistan. Hello.